Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you in advance for subscribing. So tonight I will conclude the series Tolling Challenges, and tonight's segment I will talk about why you received a notice from the tow company for a vehicle that you've never owned or for a vehicle you no longer own. I will talk about why this happens and what you can do in the event you're in this situation. So, very briefly, tow companies, when it comes to notifying the owners on record, they get this information from the DMV. There are a few cases in which they may just assume or they may go to other sources to get information, but normally they're going to go through the DMV because that's a requirement for them. Okay, so they're going to go with who is on record regarding the owners and any potential lien holders as well. All parties will be served accordingly. Okay, so with that being said, let's look at the first example. You received a notice for a vehicle you've never owned. In the event you receive this type of notice, it's a major indication that you are a victim of title fraud. And immediately, I recommend you go to that DMV and advise them of your situation, that you've never owned this vehicle, and request to have the DMV to pull all copies of that title work that was submitted, in your name. Okay, and a research investigation regarding this matter will take place. Okay, and sometimes, depending on your state, the DMV, they have their own law enforcement agents as well, and they take matters like this very seriously. So they can also come on board and review your situation as well. But you will want to reach out to DMV immediately because it is a title fraud situation. Once you reach out to the DMV, you can submit a statement or any information that the DMV has given you and relay that to the tow company. So before you hand over any money to that tow company for a vehicle you don't have, okay, because you're panicking or you don't know what to do, reach out to the DMV first and review the title documents that were submitted on your behalf. The second example is one of the most common ones when it comes to you receiving that tolling notice, is because you forgot to inform the DMV that you sold a vehicle that you no longer have. You forgot to inform them of that. Or the person that you sold the vehicle to, they never got that title transferred into their name. Okay, this is very important. So, in the event you sell a vehicle, I've said this before, do not depend on that buyer to notify DMV on your behalf. Okay, take the initiative, reach out to the DMV, and advise the DMV that you sold that vehicle. If not, the vehicle is still going to appear in your name. Even if you sold it a while back, it's still going to be a current record in your name. Okay, so once you reach out to the DMV and rectify the situation, then you can go to the tow company and advise them of the circumstance. Okay, so don't just hand over the money, just advise them first that you did reach out to DMV, you no longer own the vehicle. Okay, and the DMV will also advise you what to share with the tow company as well. Now, they may have to rerun the record, most likely. Okay, but reach out to the DMV first before you hand over any money. All right. If you have any questions pertaining to a tolling notice that you may have received, feel free to drop me a line below or visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Click share and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.